Welcome to This Explainer. You've got that big assignment, plenty of time, and honestly the best intentions. But you just can't seem to start. Well, today we are skipping the standard boring time management lectures. Instead, we're diving straight into the really surprising neuroscience behind why we literally self-sabotage and, more importantly, how to actually fix it. Okay, so we've all experienced this ridiculous evening time slip. You sit down at 8 p.m., pure intentions, thinking, I'm going to start in 5 minutes. Right. Then, boom, it's 9 p.m., and you're deep in some weird YouTube rabbit hole. By 11 p.m., you are suddenly incredibly passionate about deep cleaning your baseboards of all things. And before you even know what hit you, it's 1:30 in the morning, the actual work is totally untouched, and that familiar sheer panic sets in. And as you're sitting there just staring at that blank document at 2 a.m., the inevitable question hits you like a ton of bricks. Why on earth do I keep doing this? Like, is this some fatal character flaw? Am I just incredibly lazy? Do I have zero discipline? Because, man, this constant cycle of self-sabotage is just, it's beyond frustrating. But here's the really surprising truth of the matter. This whole thing, it has absolutely nothing to do with laziness or a lack of discipline, none of that. You can deeply, genuinely care about a project and still push it off. What's actually happening here is that your brain is actively trying to protect you. Seriously.
Let's break it down. Procrastination is, at its core, just your brain's natural, totally hardwired response to discomfort. See, when your brain looks at a huge, complicated project, it doesn't see work or progress. It just feels boredom or stress or anxiety. And when it gets hit with those bad feelings, it instantly triggers a search for an escape hatch. It just wants out.
To really understand why we automatically pull that escape hatch, we've got to look at the epic showdown happening inside our heads all the time. It is present you versus future you. We're talking about two totally different entities inside your brain, constantly fighting for control and wanting completely opposite things. Think about it. Present you just wants to feel good. You want a hit of dopamine right now in this exact second. Future you, on the other hand, wants the assignment finished for long-term success, good grades, and, actual peace of mind. So what's the fatal flaw in this whole system? Present you is the one holding the remote control. Present you is calling the shots in the moment. And present you is heavily, heavily influenced by the simple fact that your brain absolutely loves immediate rewards. I mean, our entire modern world is built around this. Your brain is so sensitive to the instant stimulation of phone notifications, or a quick game, or just endless scrolling. Compare that to staring at a textbook for 2 hours, where there are exactly 0 exciting notifications. The delayed reward of studying just cannot compete in the heat of the moment against that instant gratification sitting right there in your pocket. So, this hardwired preference for quick relief over delayed gratification, it creates a really vicious psychological cycle. It's not just a one-off mistake we make, it's a systematic trap that we fall into time and time again, which eventually turns our avoidance into a deeply, deeply ingrained habit. Let's look at exactly how this trap snaps shut. First, you face a task and instantly feel that wave of discomfort, the stress or boredom. Second, you escape to your phone for some quick relief. And you know what? It works. For about a minute. Your brain learns that avoiding the task makes the bad feelings magically go away. But then, step 3. The guilt inevitably rushes back, the deadline is suddenly way closer, and your stress literally multiplies, which drags you right back to step 1, except now you have even more anxiety. Another massive hurdle here is just how we frame our goals. Your brain naturally tends to view a big task as this giant, intimidating mountain, like forcing yourself to finish an entire assignment in one sitting. That is terrifying to your brain. We need to shrink that mountain into a simple, totally approachable staircase. Instead of aiming for the absolute peak, your only goal should be just taking the very first step. Just opening the document, or writing a single messy sentence. Okay, so how do we actually pull this off? How do we outsmart our own overly protective brains, reshape this huge, intimidating mountain into a nice little staircase, and finally actually escape this paralyzing loop? Well, let's get into the practical, actionable solutions. The absolute most powerful weapon we have against the procrastination trap can actually be summed up in just a single number, 5. We call this the 5-minute trick. The very next time you feel that strong urge to procrastinate, just tell yourself, I'm only going to work on this for 5 minutes. Set a timer on your phone. That is it.
By doing this, you are completely stripping away the pressure to finish the whole thing, and more importantly, the pressure to be perfect. See, the hardest part of any task usually isn't doing it, it's just starting it. This trick makes starting feel so much less threatening. And honestly, more often than not, those 5 minutes naturally roll right into 20, and then suddenly you've got an hour of solid progress.
The thing is, you don't actually need superhuman willpower to succeed here. You really don't. You just need better environment design. You've got to engineer your workspace so that your distractions are literally, physically harder to access than your actual work. Put your phone in another room entirely. Turn off every single unnecessary notification. Close those 40 tabs you have open. Basically make the behavior you want easy and make the distraction incredibly annoying to reach. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. A lot of people hit a complete wall right here and ask, but what if I just don't feel motivated? Like, what if I literally can't even find the energy to start that tiny 5-minute timer? Look, we've all been there, sitting on the couch, waiting for this magical wave of inspiration to just wash over us before we begin. But here is the massive secret. The biggest mistake we make is sitting around waiting to feel ready. We have this incorrect idea that motivation leads to action. In reality, it is the exact opposite. Action creates motivation. When you just start small, you make a tiny bit of progress. That progress gives you a tiny bit of confidence. That confidence creates momentum. And guess what? That momentum is what actually generates the motivation to keep going. Action always comes first. The bottom line here is that your brain is not the enemy. It really isn't. It's just a highly efficient optimization machine that naturally prefers immediate safety and comfort over delayed rewards. Once you understand this, it's not an excuse to be lazy. It's a super powerful tool to stop beating yourself up, get out of your own way, and finally reclaim your agency. So the next time you catch yourself procrastinating, do not just lazily label yourself as undisciplined. Stop. Take a breath, pause, and ask yourself, out loud if you have to, what uncomfortable feeling am I trying to avoid right now? Is it just boredom? Is it the fear of doing a bad job and looking stupid? Because once you actually identify that root feeling, you can address it logically, instead of just running away to the temporary glowing safety of your smartphone. Because sometimes the absolute biggest difference between procrastinating and making real, tangible progress is simply having the courage to take that very first step. Please don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect feeling to arrive, because spoiler alert, it never will. Start small, let the motivation catch up to you later, and trust me, your future self will be incredibly grateful you did. And that brings us to our final thought for this explainer. The choice is ultimately yours. When you sit down at your desk tonight, are you going to let the illusion of temporary comfort totally sabotage and steal your long-term success? Or will you take just 5 short minutes to start climbing that staircase? The timer is ready whenever you are.